Yo, it's the motherfucking Fat Poppy Slim Poppy podcast up in here. We got Fat Pop, no medium pop. Uh, tried hitting him up, but I think he went to work early to make sure all the melons were nice and ripe.
Yeah, apparently it's a smell thing.
Yeah,
It's more of a scratch and sniff situation.
yeah. How you been, bro?
Just chilling. Just getting everything back. Um, Working a lot. Just
Yeah,
working.
yeah. It's been a minute since we recorded. This is nice. Um, I mean, there's actually since it's been like what feels like a month uh since we last recorded. There's been some shit, that I went through. Like I went and purchased my first boxing match like at the beginning of this month, I think around the 14th. Um I don't know if you ever heard of it, the Creator Clash, but it's just basically a bunch of YouTube people boxing each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and uh Penguin Zero is like one of the announcers
Jeez,
or
that's great.
commentators. But yeah, it's pretty good.
So who all fought? Anybody that's recognizable?
Uh, yeah, I mean, Epic Mealtime, Ego Raptor, iDubbbz.
Really, the guy from Epic Mealtime is actually a pretty big fucking guy.
Yeah, he fucking destroyed. I mean, the guy that he fought, Ego Raptor, is also a big fella, but still not like on his level.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think it's Harley or whatever. I think his name really is Harley.
I don't know. He could rename himself every day, and like niggas would just have to just be okay with it. It's like today I'm Stacy, and I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Whoop that much ass. Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think the first fight was probably one of my favorites because it lasted literally like 8 seconds, eight ten
Damn.
seconds. Because it was this guy, Matt Watson from Super Mega, who's like a twig, and then there's this guy who goes by the name Dad. He's like a character. He's balding. He's always dresses up in like fucking office attire or something like that. Just mad weird, but in a funny way. And yeah, that dude was like kind of ripped and just kind of fucked him up. And I'm sure you could find the highlights on online. I actually kind of want to see if I could do that. Um, but yeah, that dude like fucked him up ridiculously. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Let
Yeah,
me
8
see.
seconds is Tyson-esque.
Dad versus Matt Watson fight.
Let's see this shit.
Um, Let me do screen share.
Oh yeah, that's a man that doesn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Uh, I want to see if it's just like the short clip of it.
Well, I mean, it's only 8 seconds of a fight. There really shouldn't be too much of a long clip.
Yeah. Some people like try to have like the beginning and after where they're talking. Yeah, Dad's just like straight up fucking his shit up. And I kind of knew this was going to happen. Like, there's no way.
He's landing good shots, a lot to the body and to
And
the
a couple
forehead.
good ones to the nose.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep,
Wow.
that's it.
I mean, it was getting out of hand. All right, we gotta see if Harley, fucking the guy from Epic Mealtime fight,
Okay.
did fucking one up top. All right, put my hands up. One to the stomach. Put my hands down. One up top. This nigga was damn near dancing. That shit was bad. Was there any full knockouts?
I don't think so. Just technical knockouts.
Oh yeah, that looked a little rough. Harley used to be actually a very muscular guy, but he got pretty chubby.
Yeah. But still just as frightening. Let's see.
Yeah. I mean, if you make Epic Mealtime, we kind of all saw it coming.
Yeah.
He made all of Canada proud.
You can see he's trying. Like, he's trying to put up a fight against him, but there's not really much you could do. The moment you get close to him, he's just like, oh, here you go. Just one solid hook, maybe an uppercut.
It's the weight classes are absurd. I'm sure like there's 60-pound difference between these two humans.
Yeah. I'm like, how many creators do you have to choose from that are like close enough to go against him? There's not much. A lot of YouTubers are a lot smaller.
Yeah. This guy looks like fucking 7 feet tall. Look at him next to the ref. The ref is shoulder length to the white guy with straight backs, very Justin Timberlake-esque. And that guy's shoulder length to the... Jeez, that's bad. Packed fucking crowd. Holy shit.
For real. Yeah. It was quite the show.
Those people must have got paid.
Is this the odd ones out full fight? This one's pretty fucking good too. I don't know these people really. Like, I did a thing and versus odd ones out, but this guy right here, I did a thing. He shows up to the boxing match in khaki shorts. I don't know if you could see it.
No, not yet.
And he said he wanted to actually box with like just his bare feet out. He said they denied that. Wasn't allowed to do all that.
Trying to make a distraction.
Yeah, but then homeboy, you just see him just like going to town on odd ones out. And then, yep, he's getting a couple good ones to the face. Oh, 5 to the face. And then odd ones out, freaking, starting to realize that this was a bad idea. And he's looking at the ref like, can you stop this fight? And the ref's like, nope, keep it going.
This shit reminds me of like every fucking boxing match that you ever see. It's just like, work the jab. Mm-hmm. This nigga literally has been hitting A the whole time.
Oh my God.
Left, right, left, right, left, right. Jeez.
I love how the ref is just like, yeah, you're getting fucked up, but you're not knocked out, so you could still go.
Yeah, the guy was like, check my mitts. I'm barely even able to hold him up.
Now he stopped it. Okay. Motherfucker. But yeah, that's what I did on the 14th. Had some beers, had some pizza, fucking had that shit going. That shit was great.
Interesting fight. I mean, yeah, that's one hell of a first fight. I was actually thinking about getting one. Gervonta Davis fought yesterday, but I'm like, he's a knockout artist, which is really weird because he's in the 135 weight class.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna watch it. We got too much else going on.
Yeah. I mean, there's quite the variety in weight class. Even like the small guys fighting, that was kind of entertaining to watch just because of how fast and how long the fight was going, since they can't really have that knockout power.
Did they go back to their corners and have like Mountain Dew and like gamer fuel?
I wish they did, but they didn't. That
All
would have been
right, go
great.
to your corners. Dorito break.
You guys got to fight bare knuckle now, but there's got to be Cheeto dust on your knuckles.
Hot Cheeto dust.
Oh god, that'd be terrible. Yeah, there's some good fights though. There was some shitty fights. Like there's like a heavy class fight that felt just was kind of boring to watch. Uh, but there was the second fight where it was Ryan McGee versus some other guy that I'd never heard of. Um, that fight went on like all 5 rounds, and you could just tell both of them were like gassed out, but they're still like throwing haymakers at each other, and they're like just both cut up, bloody, bruised, all that shit. It was great. I can't wait for next year when they bring this shit back.
I mean, you got enough creators. It doesn't have to be like once a year.
Oh,
But hey, reach out.
yeah, I know. I think what I liked about this one too was the guy that put it together with his girlfriend, that they purposely picked YouTubers that got their shit together and like aren't really trying to clout chase.
Now,
Yeah.
we should take them all. I want fucking Long Beach Griffey versus Markiplier.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. I feel like they're around the same weight class.
Probably.
I would love to see Penguin Zero fucking fight someone. Anyone.
Let's have Penguin Zero fight the guy from Cold Ones, the skinny guy.
Okay. And then we get Tipsy Bartender against
Yes.
T-Pain.
Yeah. Tipsy Bartender versus T-Pain. That's a good fight.
Yeah, with fucking Bartender playing in the background.
Yep, I like it. Let's see what else. Oh, we'll get Delphine versus fucking Charlie in a battle of the X's.
Yeah. What's that one show? Good Mythical Morning. I want both those guys to just fight each other.
The one guy is like fucking 6-7 inches taller. But yeah, Good Mythical Morning, they could fight. I want the guy from Ordinary Sausage to fight anything for views.
Oh yeah. And his boxing gloves is going to be made out of fucking sausage casings.
It's just raw sausage.
Yeah. Damn, that's a good one.
Yeah. Let's think of what else we could do. Geez, I don't really follow as many YouTubers as I used to.
For real. Ninja and PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's going to be the first to drop an N-bomb? Fucking, what else? We'll do Nardwar and Anthony Fantano.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Nardwar is a lot younger than I thought he was. But
really, he looks like 50, like, or 60.
Yeah. He's always looked old, but they showed a video of him when he was like 18 in 1990 something. He's like in his early 40s, I think.
Oh, okay.
He just looks like shit.
I haven't watched Nardwar in so long. I used to love watching that shit just for the different reactions. Just like you get the people that are like, oh my God, how'd you know this about me? That's so crazy. And then you get people like Pharrell who just like straight up changed his whole mood. It's like, no one's supposed to know about this. and you know about this. We're going to have a talk. I was like, gosh damn. Shit got real.
What other fucking people don't know? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the.
We need some up and coming people. We need like people that have like only like 10 views.
Oh, I want Troy Dan from Troy Dan Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas does fucking NBA 2K to fight against
Agent 007.
I hate that guy with everything in me. I want him to fight like somebody fucking monstrous. The guy annoys the fuck out of me. Just his face. Him talking too. Everything about him just screams, hit me with a fucking car.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't like
I think you'd get along with him. y'all would like bond over stupid shit like I don't know, like lemon pepper wings or something.
I don't like lemon pepper.
What?
It's not it.
Excuse me. Out of everyone in the world, I wouldn't expect that sentence from you.
I mean, it's cool. I'm not. I think I was going on a little hard on saying I don't like it. It's cool, but there ain't enough flavor, man. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll pick
Okay, I
like
feel it.
any other flavor.
Yeah. I hear you. I just feel like that would have been like one of the flavors where you would be the one putting me on to shit, like, because that was you all the time. You was always like putting me on to like weird food items at a restaurant, like, oh dog, you don't want to get this cheeseburger, you want to get this fucking truffle butter fucking crazy Chipotle burger. I'm like, okay. And then come to find out it's like the best thing on the menu, but you have to ask for it because it's not really on the menu.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to reach underneath the waitress's apron and just it's already there. Little do most people know. And you pull out the whole sandwich.
Fucking hell, bro. All right.
I was thinking of like a Carl's Jr. commercial because that screams, just that scene in my head screams like early 2000s Carl's Jr. commercial.
Well, I got nothing. I was going to transition, but I have no. I'm rusty, bro. I'm fucking rusty. I didn't tell you this, but what's today? Monday. So 2 days ago, me and my family, we had a little bit of an adventure, and just a little fun fact: both my daughter and my girl are like absolutely obsessed with Hello Kitty as of lately. We fucking went to Sacramento to the Art and Mall.
It's the Hello Kitty store.
They don't have the store anymore, but they have this van full of merchandise that goes across country.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. They have an Instagram that you follow, and they'll tell you like, oh, we're coming to Texas, oh, we're coming to Seattle or whatever at this time, this location. And this time, after 2 years since the last time they've been in the area, they finally said that they're coming to Arden. So we had to wake up early, show up like 2 hours early, and there's still like a good sized line already formed. The truck is not even there yet, but people are already forming a line somehow. And then we wait, of course. And then I realized that the line like not only doubled, it almost like quadrupled by the time like the truck was actually opening up for business. And just seeing everyone wearing like these different like Hello Kitty get-ups that obviously were homemade. I don't know. I was just looking at everyone thinking to myself, where were you guys like before? I never seen anyone get so dressed up for Hello Kitty. I don't know what it is about Hello Kitty that gets everyone all like crazy.
They're furries.
I was thinking there was a furry in there, but it's usually the people that aren't dressed up. They're the ones that are just trying to keep it low key.
So, how many people in the line do you think watch Tente? Been trying to figure out what the crowd is like. There are a couple of questions.
I think at least 40 people out of the out of what seemed like hundreds of people.
Okay, that's a little diverse. All right, so are we talking about people that look like they'd be pissed off if they're watching anime, but it was an English dub? Are we talking about like the readers?
No, I think a lot of these people too were like parents and kids, and there's probably like a fraction of that group of just trying to buy for themselves.
Okay, so last question I had. How many of them look like Lil Uzi Vert fans?
Ooh. I didn't get a good look at the crowd, but at least in my vicinity, which was like probably like a good 40 people, I would say a quarter of them.
Wow, so it really was just like a family occasion. It wasn't as many just teenagers that don't care if you cry.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely this one there's one teenager who was dressed in all pink, and he had like a pink Playboy shirt. I'm like, okay, he definitely listens to Lil Uzi Vert, Playboy Cardi.
Yeah,
I was a fan before he dropped EXO Tour Life.
He said, "You ever see Sailor Moon?"
Trying to see that moon from the sailor.
God, see that moon from the sailor? That's gross as fuck. Yeah.
Nah, but it was cool. I thought, going there for this one little event, what felt like a fucking Jordan drop, was cool just because my kid was hella happy. My kid does not like staying at certain places, especially public places, for too long. She has like a timer. But we told her we was going to get her a Hello Kitty cookie and we was going to see Hello Kitty. And she was determined to stay in line. Like, yeah, we went for a little walk to give her a break, but if we went close to our car, she would freak out and think, oh, we leaving? No, we got to go back in line.
So how much did the Hello Kitty cookie cost?
Like, I think $16 for a 3-pack.
Oh, I was gonna say for one fucking cookie, $16, nigga.
No, get this. They did it smart, right? They have like 4 or 5 different food items that you could pick, and they're all priced around $15. Like one might be 14, another might be 16, another might be 13. But they tell you, if you want this free Hello Kitty tote bag, you got to spend $30 of food items. It's like there's no way you could do like a $15 item twice. And it's like, damn, they get you.
Yep. So what food items did they have there?
They had macaroons, of course. They had sugar cookies that were decorated to look like the actual characters. They had mandolins, which were like these little spongy looking pound cake looking cookies.
Yeah, they look like
they had something else that was sold out. They didn't even show the picture. And then I think they had one giant sugar cookie, and that's about it. They didn't have a lot, honestly. Like they had a lot of what they carried, but as far as variety goes on the menu, they didn't have a lot. My girl, she wanted some sort of cup with the straw or something, but instead she had to settle for like this glass mug that actually looks kind of dope because they put like sprinkles inside of the fucking handle, which is kind of weird. I don't even know how they pulled that one off without burning shit. Uh, also copped a shirt, and I think that's it because we got our kid the cookies. But yeah, man.
Damn.
Did you know? Did you know that literally Hello Kitty is number one of the most profitable brand in the world? More than Pokemon, more than Star Wars, more than Spider-Man, all that other shit. That shit's nuts.
Yeah, it makes sense because I mean, most of the population of Earth is from the East.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Asian cultures, and that's where it first blew up at. So that's like once you blow up in the East, you've already took care of like literally damn near half the population of the world. And then when it spread over here, like I remember my sister, she went to a Hello Kitty store, dog, and she's like, "Oh, I want this Hello Kitty TV, right? Normal ass box TV, Hello Kitty brand on it. That bitch costs $300. Got a VHS player in it, probably like that fucking big." Now, my dad was like, "Yo, look, I could get you that Hello Kitty TV if you want it, or I can take you over here, get you a bigger TV, buy you some Hello Kitty stickers, and you still gonna have $100." She was like, "No, fuck that. I want one with a VHS player in it." He's like, "Look, I could get you this TV and a VHS player, the stickers, all the shit, and you're still saving money." She's like, "No, I just want the fucking Hello Kitty thing."
She's
like,
smart.
No rhyme, no reason. Like Hello Kitty, everything.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'm just saying though. Like
they had literally anything you could think of Hello Kitty, they had it. And I remember it was in the Arden Mall. Like that's where the store was. They had Hello Kitty chopsticks. That niggas, you know, these kids can't even know fucking chopsticks, but they
For
just
real.
bought like it was what it was. You thought Supreme was some shit. No, nigga, I've been here before. You ever been to a Hello Kitty store?
Yeah. That shit was nuts, bro. They had literally everything and they had so many different characters. So they had to have like a whole section for each character. Oh, you
Yeah.
want a notebook? Well, you can have a notebook themed after whoever.
Yeah, and then they had the one Hello Kitty dude. I think it was like a black little penguin that looked pissed off all the time. And then the next thing you know, that was popular amongst the guys. And I was like, oh my fucking God, this shit was nuts.
Yeah. It's crazy. But you know, I don't think that they're going to be coming back anytime soon. So I'm glad that I was able to do that shit for my kid because my kid was ecstatic. My girl's happy. So yeah, that shit was dope.
You can't just buy it online?
It's not that easy because I think this is all exclusive shit to that van. Like you probably could buy some shit from like their own official store, but a lot of the shit gets sold out. Like unless you on there like use, you know, trying to find sneakers, like that type of mentality, a lot of shit that's good and decent price is always going to be sold out.
I remember my sister actually ended up getting some Hello Kitty jelly slides back in the day. I wonder how much those bitches would have been worth now.
I think anything with that brand on it from back in the day, that TV alone probably would have got her bread. You know, because people go crazy over that type of shit these days. I don't know if you watch Linus Tech Tips at all, but they had this old ass 90s computer, but it was themed after Hot Wheels, like even the monitor and the tower, and it was like blue with like flames on it.
Fucking tight.
And that shit was expensive. And he didn't even buy it. He had to just pay to rent it to show it in a video. But just goes to show you, like, people get nostalgic, and us millennials, we have our own wave right now of just like trying to buy old shit and paying a high price for it. Because I don't know if you ever look, but just anything from our old days, whether it's like Game Boys or fucking Pokemon or Hello Kitty or anything like that, is always going to be like a high price these days.
Yeah, I actually looked something up recently.
What'd you look at?
Do you remember a pair of shoes called moon boots?
They sound familiar.
They always had them on like the kids' Foot Locker commercials. They were essentially like mini trampolines that fit on each foot. You strapped them on and you would just jump. So it was like you bring your trampoline anywhere. It's like you're walking on the moon. All the shit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes. Moon boots.
Okay. So for the people that are listening and not watching the video, it looks like someone got a bucket, two tiny buckets, and then put a bunch of like rubber band, or what looks like rubber bands, and strapped that shit to some sort of chunkla and called it a mini trampoline.
It is the 90s. It could have been rubber bands, but either which way, I remember those shits. I went to the store. It's time to get another pair of shoes. I'm juiced. In my mind, I get to pick out my shoe. They're going to be some fucking moon boots, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, I'm going to do whatever I can to get these fucking moon boots, right? I go in. We hop into the kids' Foot Locker. Hey, you guys, is there anything you're looking for? My ass quick as fuck. Hey, you got those fucking moon boots? Right? Boom. Yeah, we do. We got one pair left. What size shoe do you normally wear? I wear this size. Okay, cool.
10 in men's, and you're like 9 years old.
I think I was a size 9 at 9. But
damn, I wasn't even that off.
No. Yeah, then I think by the time I hit 11, maybe 9, I was going with every year was the same size. But anyways, I was like probably 6 when these shoes came out. So I asked him, right? And they're like, all right, cool, we got these for you. I got you the bigger size, because they went from like large, small, medium to extra large, and it like fit 3 different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So I get them, put them on. My dad's looking around, and I hop on them. I'm like, yo, got the fucking moon boots, dog. Got the fucking moon boots, right? I get up, my dad turns and sees me in these fucking boots, and is like, you're not getting those.
Oh.
So I was like, dog, what do you mean? You said I could get a pair of shoes. You said I could get a pair of shoes. I'm like, those are toys. You need shoes. You can't run in those. I was like, yeah, I can. Watch. Now, anybody that saw that picture, if you could imagine a kid trying to run in those fucking shoes. I was trying to hype it up. I was like, you know what I mean? I'm going to be playing basketball. I'm going to be jumping so much higher. I probably could dunk in these motherfuckers. Go to the league right now. My complex was fucking dumb as fuck.
On step 1, you tripped.
He's like, look, dude, maybe you get a cheaper pair of shoes, whatever. Your mom's paying for it. You get a cheaper pair of shoes. I'll tell her that you got this, right? And then we were told the price, and those things were not very cheap. I think they were like $100. And he's like, nah. He's like, I'm not buying that shit. You grow out of the shoes every couple months anyway. And I'm like, no, Dad, they fit like 3 or 4 different sizes. So it's like size 9 all the way through fucking whatever, right?
I'm saving you money.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, rock these bitches. So cool. Yeah, I never got them. And I'm going to be honest with you. They weren't very bouncy.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of sunk in, but like if you're jumping on the fucking thing, like it didn't really work like that.
Yeah.
The idea was there.
I mean, they didn't look that crazy as far as like making you jump hella high. It just looked like the novelty of like you get like a little bit of bounce going just while you're walking.
I was looking at some of those. I saw a person selling those for like $600 online.
Damn. Well, when I was just looking right now, it was like around $50 or less. So
Hold on.
you might need to get your son one of them moon boots.
Moon boots? Yes.
Yo, that was one. Basically, my thinking was as a kid, anything that's on TV as a commercial is probably too expensive for me to ask for. So I'm just better off not asking. And that was just one of them.
So I remember one time it was early 90s and no, it was late 90s. Heelys was just becoming a thing. You remember Heelys?
Yes.
I remember you coming over and you called me up on the phone and you was juice, nigga. You was, yo, nigga, you ever hear of Heelys, right? I was like, yeah, you got some fucking Heelys, money. That's crazy.
No, I got better. I got footsies.
Yeah. he's like, no, nigga, I got my shit better. Fuck just having one wheel on the back. I could do that if I want to, but I press a button on the side of my fucking shoe. And then
I just flip a switch one time.
Both wheels come out, so I could really rollerblade whenever I want to. And I'm like, what? This shit's crazy. I gotta see it. You come over wearing some what look like white LA gears, which only real fucking Cali niggas know about. Look like some white LA gears, and there's like this fat little white button on the side, and you fucking pressed it on one of them, and what looked like 2 little tech deck fucking trucks.
Dog, do you know how hard it was to push that button? That shit
Bro,
was.
I remember the second time, the other one you couldn't really push. I was like, fucking, you took
even
off
my parents were having struggles.
Yeah, you took off the shoe. I was fucking trying and trying. Boom, got the other one out, right? And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna roller skate for a little while because I don't want to fucking like deal with this again. I'm gonna take my time before I put these bitches down.
Yeah.
You roller skated a while. Need you mind the skating function wasn't all that. Like they're plastic wheels.
Yeah, like exactly like you said, like tech deck wheels. They were tiny. They were close together. Like you had to have like, some balance. They were getting ruined just going on the sidewalk, bro.
I remember after that, you put the shit down. We played in the grass, and the grass was still kind of wet because, Sacramento, they water the grass early in the morning. And from then on, you told me them shits never worked again.
Yeah. It was very short-lived having those shoes.
Like, Doug, how many uses did you really think you got out of those shoes?
Less than 5.
Jeez.
Probably less than 3.
Because I know you fucking probably put them on literally there at Denials.
Yeah.
To put them bitches on. Y'all was trying to skate through the whole entire spot.
Dog, just the fact that I had a push-up button was so ass because you see all the other kids with their Heelys, they just be running and then just coasting. And it's like, I can't do that. It's either I coast or I run. I can't have both.
I remember, here's the most stupid thing that I did. I was 12 years old, 11 or 12, and Dada was still like a big brand, and they were making all their shoes. They had like the shoes with the spinner in it, which was fucking hood rat as fuck. But then they came out with a shoe that spoke to my fucking soul.
Mm-hmm.
Shoe had big ass speaker on the front of.
Ooh.
All right, no, I'm gonna say
No,
it was
that's
on
fly.
the front or the side, right? But it was a wired speaker, right? And I was like, yo, this shit got a speaker on only one foot because how
Can't have
else, right?
stereo.
Yeah. You can't have stereo. You gotta get two left shoes to get stereo. You gotta get an adapter to plug them both together. But it was like only on the left shoe, right? I told my mom, I was like, yo, these shits are fly. She's like, Devontae, you're not buying a pair. I'm not getting you a pair of chrome fucking shoes. Because, of course, not only did they have a speaker on the side, they were fucking chrome.
Chrome was the shit back then.
Not all chrome.
I'm just saying, though. Back then, I don't know what the infatuation was, but chrome rims, chrome anything, just like
I still fuck with chrome rims.
I'm just.
I remember we ended up going to the store. I saw, Mom, there they fucking go. Brighter in person, in the fucking books and shit. Because my brother used to get like street ball books and
Yep.
and all the magazines.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're chrome. In person, those shits look like mirrors. You just had fucking mirrors on your shit. And I go and I look and I'm like, yo, it's got speakers on it, right? Then that's when I figured out it only has one speaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, that's kind of shitty. And then
Hey, at least you could still play Chingy off of it, you know? That's what matters.
Shit. So then I freaking am like, all right, here's it goes, right? The plug was only like this fucking long. So I would have had to get like a fat ass adapter to lengthen it up to put it all the way in my pocket and plug my CD player into it. Need you mind, as stupid as that was, I'm not sure if you remember, like CD players used to be so fucking fragile. Like you walk too fast or too hard, or you accidentally like hit the side of your jacket where your CD player is.
Yo, if there's a strong enough gust of wind, that fucking song will stop for 3 seconds.
Yep. Or if you're not lucky, all you hear is whole entire disc outside.
Yep.
And man, I tried. Couldn't get it. Couldn't fucking get it. I think I'm pulling up the picture right now. Oh yeah, these are fucking crazy.
Yeah. Back when we were kids, playing music was not an easy task. You'd have to either buy an expensive ass boombox or you're just ass out of luck.
1,000 batteries.
Yeah. You could have the boombox, but it doesn't mean you got the battery budget.
You know, do you really want to go out here and buy 12 fucking D batteries?
Yep.
Play that radio for like fucking 10 minutes?
There's no Bluetooth speakers, no phone with speaker on it. None of that shit. That's why ringtones were such a big deal.
And then your shit runs out of battery, and what do? You just try to flip and roll the batteries.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, so the left one really dead, but the right one ain't really that dead, so I'm gonna swap these two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, dog, that shit was bad.
Not to mention our headphones that we had back then were ass.
Complete.
They're like dollar store headphones. Oh man. That's nuts.
Oh man, yeah. Look, the bitch got a little tweeter on this.
That looks like something straight out of a Master P fucking music video.
Why that bitch got a tweeter on the side? That shit's funny. Yup, that shit's crazy. And as I'm looking this up, I see another fucking shoe. Apparently, the Walmart had the same idea, and they're called Soul Beats
Mm.
with a Bluetooth speaker on the top.
Oh, that's fly. That's so fly.
Just the last one. If you're one of those kids that wore those fat ass fucking shoes that made your feet look fat as fuck, like this is that style of shoe, but it got a speaker.
Yo, I'm gonna play my mixtape off of this, and then people are gonna be like, "Who's that?" And I'll be like, "That's me. That's all me. I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna be bigger than who was big back then? Lil Wayne."
Oh, don't be. Well, actually, the sad part is that speaker that thing I just showed you, it just came out. But yeah.
Oh, it just came out? Okay, even better. I know where I'm going after this.
Like fucking these guys are.
Bro, I'm buying those and going straight to the basketball courts. I am going to start up a cipher.
We thought that shit was so cool. I only knew one person who ever brought a boombox to the fucking basketball court. We had one other guy who literally found the only plug that was near the basketball hoops, and he would take the big ass, they weren't that big, but the Dell fucking speakers that used to come with your computer. He would bring those and plug it in, turn it up full max, and then plug in the CD player into it. And you could only hear it if you're on one side of the court, because even just the sound of the basketball is drowning out that speaker. And yeah, then next thing you know, it was all fun and games until somebody missed a fucking shot, and here goes a basketball hitting your CD player.
Oh, that shit sucks.
I mean, don't get me wrong, those CD players were bricks, but
yeah,
they were.
But the CDs, man, I always got so fucking nervous after a while of that shit stopping, because you'd hear it like hit something inside the CD player, and I'm thinking like, dude, watch, there's going to be a fat ass scratch going all the way around like a perfect circle.
I remember one of my CD players, you had to like actually take the CD out and flip out a little thing, and that's where the batteries were.
Yeah.
So like you could hit that too hard, and that little case would pop up like this, and then over for your fucking CD.
Yeah. That's terrible design.
It's fucking, and I don't know what it was. Like nobody thought of it, but they always said, "Oh yeah, put your CD player in your pocket and go run along, go run and exercise." A CD player fit in no pocket ever. You had to squeeze that shit into your jacket coat.
I feel like that was the reason why baggy clothes was such a big thing with giant ass pockets. That was the only time I could fit that shit in a pocket.
Like fucking A. And then
not to mention it was uncomfortable fucking trying to walk around like that.
Yeah. And then don't even get me started on the length of the fucking earbuds or whatever.
Yep.
Because now it has to go out of your pants, down, over your shirt, and up to you. And next thing you know, it's like, all right, dog, I can't take big steps. Otherwise, I'm just going to yank these fucking things out of my ear.
For real. You feel like a tug on the top of your head if you do the wrong step. It's bad. There's nostalgia for that era, but at the same time, that era was not perfect. I'm not going to act like the fucking 90s and 2000s were the most perfect times to live in. There was no Spotify then.
No, you get a big ass soda for like $1.50 from McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
You remember Supersize?
Back when they had the 59 cents cheeseburgers. Oh,
Yeah,
I know you remember that.
y'all niggas went crazy on that one.
The 50
I
cent ice cream cones.
The 50 cent ice cream cones was dope, but I never really got McDonald's or fast food like that. Y'all niggas was getting those 59-cent cheeseburgers pretty regularly.
Hey man, you know, sometimes you got to choose your free time, you know, instead of
And
spend all that time cooking.
everybody was getting their wins.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of your wins.
Yeah. I mean, your wins was having a crazy fucking variety selection of snacks.
And
You
the
had
irony
ho
was
hos, you had ding dongs, you had everything, gushers, fruit roll ups.
never had gushers. I always wanted to get them. But here's
Uh,
the thing. Here's the fucked up part about that. Yes, I did. I did have a crazy snack selection. You know what's a real fucked up part about that? I couldn't eat it.
These ain't for
So
you.
literally,
Much too good for children.
for real, it'd be like, okay, you choose one snack to take to school. I'm like, the fuck, nigga?
Just
Right?
one?
So it's like, so do I want chips with my sandwich or like a ho ho with my sandwich or gummy bears? Oh, here comes my dad. He just grabbed like 6 packs of fucking gummy bears. I guess I'm not having those.
These are daddy's gummy bears.
That shit was fucking crazy. Yeah.
He's like picking out the ones he don't want either. He's like, I don't like the clear ones.
Pineapple. But yeah, man, that shit was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's always something, bro. There's always something. Because imagine if they did let you go crazy with it. I can only imagine what your life would be like. Just you'd be taking insulin shots right now with how much sugar that was underneath those stairs.
For real. That shit was nuts.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking right now is a good time to get into this playlist since we're about a little over 50 minutes into the episode.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got a song. There's been this cat that I've been listening to for a while now. Um, Actually, I first heard of him because he did a dope, super, super dope collab with Deadline back in the day to promote his album. And I didn't fucking, the album, didn't really care for it too much at the time. Almost was just gonna buy the merch just because the merch was that fucking dope.
Really?
Yeah, like the merch was super sick. Um, Let me see if I can find it. And then plus it being Deadline, like I thought it was tight. But his name is Rucci. He goes by Rooch Dog. He's half black, half Hispanic, or half black, half Mexican. And it's crazy because his dad like looks like every OG Mexican bald head nigga everywhere. And I've never seen the black side of his family. And I've been around a lot of blacks and Mexicans in my life and Blaxicans.
What
But
about Blasians?
a couple. But for some reason, when you put that together for him, it just became Simone. But you know, whatever. Yeah, so here was the album cover. It was El
Oh,
Perro
that's fly.
with the little Henny bottles and everything. I was like, oh yeah, that's dope as fuck. Oh,
Yeah. West
okay.
Side with Love,
Yeah.
Doggy Style inspired.
Yeah, just a West Coast artist who I fucked with, right? And throughout the years, I've always heard more and more of him, and I liked some music, fucking with G Perico and shit. And I'm like, wow, you did a great job on that. And the song I'm gonna add today, which is another dope track. It's called. Sorry, let me go double check because I just fucking heard it. All right, so it's called "Trip to the Bay."
Okay.
So he's a blood. He's from LA, but just makes a dope ass track talking about going to the Bay, and he mixes in a bunch of classic Bay Area samples. I'm talking about like old school Too Short samples, fucking, and he switches the beat up too. So like that's the cool part. Like he has the drums be the same, but he'll like the beginning is Captain Save-A-Ho sampled, and then it goes into Get It While the Getting Is Good, Too Short sample, and then another one. But
that's kind of dope. I like that.
Yeah, he showed a lot of love. I put another track of his called "Okay," where he was showing love to like that old school Messy Mars shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just cool. I really like these people recognizing that time period. Rooch Dog, Rucci, Trip to the Bay. Must listen to.
Okay. I fuck with it. I'm gonna have to take a second and listen to that. For me, my song is an artist I don't feel gets talked about a lot, but it's an artist I really enjoy. This song is called Damn by Trina, featuring Tory Lanez. And it's just a good fucking beat and a catchy little hook. And the beat itself kind of reminds me of the International Players Anthem from, UGK and Outkast. I mean, the rhymes aren't the same, but just the vibe of that beat, just having like the trap drums over the soulful sample is just great. I love it. It's been out for a really long time, but I always go back to it, and I always enjoy listening to the song like it's the first time I'm hearing it again. But yeah, it is called Damn, featuring Tory Lanez by Trina.
It's funny, in my hood always comes out. We use UKG. It's a online freaking like app for businesses. Mm-hmm. So that's where I like clock in, clock out, do all that extra shit. Bro, I've never called it UKG every single time, and there's always problems with it. Every single time I'm like, yo, I'm having problems with my UGK. Can somebody help me out with this? Like, then nobody takes the time to correct me, but I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm in Texas now. Like, I know y'all niggas know I just fucked up.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, see, that's the problem. It's all chopped and screwed.
Sorry, fucking.
But yeah, man. Just want to thank y'all for listening to this episode of Fat Papi Slim Papi podcast. I know we've been kind of struggling on trying to keep a consistent schedule, but we just going to keep pushing along. When we can record, we're going to try to get them out as soon as possible. Medium pop. I don't know why you catting off. You try to pickle a whole taco.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Naturally.
But yeah, man. Check out the description. You got everything you need there from the playlist and any other links that you might need to share it with somebody. Fat Pop, do you got any words of wisdom for the people that are trying to enjoy their Memorial Day?
Drink. Sorry. Take some time, work on yourself. I'll talk about it more on the next episode, what I'm doing to work on myself. But take some time, work on yourself. Enjoy the little wins you got. Recognize the little wins. And then at the end of the day, just fucking congratulate yourself a little bit. You want to go out, have a beer just because, you know what, you knocked out that light bill that cost a little bit? Go have your fucking beer. Sometimes even if you don't got it, sadly enough, you just got to fucking do something for yourself to make yourself continue going.
Yeah. Next time you're on the podcast, people are going to realize that what you meant of working on yourself is just a little bit of plastic surgery. You're going to get cheek implants. We don't know which cheek.
Well, let's just say I'm going to be able to sit a lot better. Plus.
All right. Well, on that note, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.